Multinational companies. Now, what are multinational companies? See, the meaning is there in the name itself. The name has two different words. One is multi and the other one is national. Multi means many and national means countries or nations, isn't it? So a company which operates in more than one country or more than one nation, that company or such types of companies are called as multinational companies. Understood? Pretty simple. Now, after understanding the meaning of multinational companies, we need to understand the term which is called as the host country and the home country. What is the home country? The home country is the country in which the headquarters of multinational companies are located. Clear? And what are the host countries? Host countries are the different other countries in which the multinational company carries on its operations. So if we take the example of Philips, suppose, then Philips is a country which is originated basically in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Correct? But we all know that Philips is such a common name that even in India we all use it. So think from the viewpoint of Philips. Philips is a company which is operating in many other countries but has its main headquarters in Netherlands. So Netherlands is the home country of Philips, and the other countries in which it is doing its business, like maybe in Japan, in Germany, in India, so these countries are the host countries. Understood? So let's read. A multinational company may be defined as a company that has business operations in several countries by having its factories, branches or offices in those countries. And what are those countries called as? They are called as the host countries, H-O-S-T, host. But it has the headquarters in one country in which it is incorporated, called as the home country. Example, Philips, Coca-Cola, etc. Understood? Now let's quickly come down to the features. Feature number 1, huge capital resources. Now MNCs is a short form for multinational companies. Multinational companies possess huge capital resources and they are able to raise a lot of funds from various sources. So what is the feature point number 1? We got to understand that it has huge capital resources. Point number 2, international operations. A MNC has production, marketing and other facilities in several countries. So this is very obvious, as because it is operating on an international scale, that is why the name is multinational company. It has the production going on in a separate country, marketing through some other country, and on and on and on. Means the operation or the business that it is working on, that is spread along in several different countries. Okay, point number 3. Point number 3 says centralized control. We know that the branches of the multinational companies, they are spread in different countries. Okay, but the control is with the headquarters which is located in the home country, and that is why it is said to be a centralized control. Suppose there is a MNC. Okay, this is MNC, suppose X, and this X has business operations here, 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 here. It is spread in different countries. But who is going to manage these various operations? It is managed by the headquarters that is present in the home country. So every other country's operations is centralized and controlled by the headquarters that is present in the home country. Understood? That is why it is said to be a centralized control. Let's read. MNCs have headquarters in their home countries from where they exercise control all over the branches and subsidiaries. It provides only broad policy framework to them and there is no interference in their day-to-day operations. Understood? Day-to-day basis they are not interfering, but On an average, they give them the rules and regulations, they give them the framework, and the other countries, they have to follow that. Number 4 says advanced technology. These organizations possess advanced and superior technology. Very obvious, as because it is a multinational company and it is operating in so many different countries, it has to be technologically advanced, it has to be technologically superior. Understood? Next point says product innovation. MNCs have highly sophisticated research and development departments. These are engaged in developing new products and superior design of existing products. So whatever existing products they have, whatever existing products they are manufacturing, to that also they have continuous innovation. Why? Because they have a highly sophisticated research and development department. So this research and development team, what they do, they engage themselves or they involve themselves in developing new products, as well as whatever existing products are there, to that they provide better design, or you can say superior design. Understood? So there is a continuous product innovation. They use different technologies, they take help of this advanced technology and they make innovations, they try different innovative ideas. Last point says marketing strategies. MNC uses aggressive marketing strategies. Their brands are well known and spend huge amounts on advertising and sales promotion. Now this is very obvious. Just imagine if a company based in Amsterdam, I'm talking about Philips, it has to spread its branches all over the world and different countries. Don't you think they have to do a better advertisement of themselves? They have to apply a better marketing strategy. Same thing this point is saying. This point says that any kind of MNCs, they use aggressive marketing strategies. They spend huge amounts on their advertisement, they spend huge amounts on the sales promotion activities. Understood? So these were the points related to the features of multinational companies. So that is all for today. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.